Assalamu alaikum and welcome everyone to the BCL podcast. My name is Ohik and today we'll be joined with the Sydney Fighters for tonight's Meet the Team. I'll just add the fighters now to the chat. Nick, how are you?
Good. Yourself?
I'm all right. Are you the only one that's joining us today, or is there a few teammates?
There'll be a couple more joining soon. Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's all right. We'll get this rolling then. So, Assalamualaikum Faisal bhai.
Walaikum salam. Hello
Thank you for
everyone.
joining us.
Hi Nick.
Hello.
Assalamualaikum Tariq bhai.
Okay, so I'll just start with you guys introducing yourselves. Agnik, obviously you're the new captain for Sydney Fighters. Just a brief introduction of yourself and your cricketing background.
My name's Agnik. Captain of the Fighters at the moment. Honored to be so. Having really fun at the moment. Looking forward to BCL. I know we've had, for Fighters at least, we've been having good solid runs in the tournament. Hoping to make it one better this year, hopefully. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
And Faisal bhai? Hello?
You cannot be frozen.
Okay, that's all right. I'll just move on to the next question for now. You're one of the youngest captains in the community at the moment, and that responsibility is just come upon you, I think, in the BSL. How has that change been from being a player in the BCL to being the captain of the Fighters?
Yeah, it's much more than I first anticipated. One key thing for sure is community cricket and grade cricket is really two whole different ball games. Not only is it the way you play the game, but also from a team management perspective.
Sorry, Tariq, I got disconnected.
Yeah, that's right.
Good. So that part of the challenge, I'm still learning on it. Obviously for BSL, definitely under par from our expectations, but it's all about learning from the process. Just keeping it positive. The thing with BCL is I think we've been able to, usually 25 over games hasn't been our forte, but 20 over games have seen the best in us come out of us. And then definitely last BCL finishing semi-finalists will give us good confidence into this tournament. So, yeah, that's all.
And you guys have Assalamualaikum Farhad bhai as well. You guys, I think all of you have played the last two editions of the BCL. What have you guys seen? So I'll ask you guys individually. Actually, I'll start with you, Agnik. What have you seen in BCL 1 that you learned and improved on into BCL 2, and what are you looking to see in BCL 3 as well?
I mean, from a personal perspective, definitely BCL 22. Because I'm a batter myself. I bowl here and there, but mostly a batter. Definitely maturity, giving good value to your wicket. BCL 22, I was really, if I'm being honest with myself, I was too reckless. Definitely gave my wickets away when I shouldn't have. BCL 23, I played a bit better. Luck wasn't my way. Some fluky catches, some people catching or having catches that they'll never catch again. Then more runs on the board, but then key thing is definitely there's no secret. I'm a good leg side player, but definitely the offside game I have to continue working on. From a team aspect, BCL 22 we did all right from memory. 23 was a huge improvement, but then that came across all of our top players performing well. I think everyone really clicked as a team. So that was one key thing. And I think as BCL as a whole, I think the competition improved much more. And it was like for BCL 22, from memory, the start was good, but then I think the intensity faded off near the end. But then BCL 23 was like consistent, like good head-to-head clashes for the whole tournament. So that was nice to see.
Yeah, 100%. There definitely has been an increase in the performance of the fighters individually as well, and as a team. Obviously going to the semifinals this time. We'll actually pass the question on to Farhad Bhai, the former captain of the fighters. Farhad Bhai, we've heard Anik's perspective, but what have you seen as a change between BCL 1 and BCL 2 from the fighters themselves? And if you have any comments on the structure and the way the tournament was run.
No, I think BCL is well run. Can you hear me? Right?
Yeah.
Yes. Because me and Rahul is actually on a cruise ship, and we're in Adelaide now, traveling from
Wow.
Sydney to Hobart to now Adelaide, and we're coming back to Sydney tonight. But it will take a couple of days to reach. But I hope that you can hear me properly, and I have also Rahul with me.
Hi, everyone.
Yeah. Okay, so I think BCL is one of the well-run tournaments, and it always exceed the previous year's expectations, and that's why we are in this tournament from the beginning of the tournament. And we're seeing every day, every year. There's new things, right? From BCL 1 to BCL 2, we found that there's new things came in. For example, we got a different ball. Like last year, we played with Coca-Cola, right? It's quite expensive ball. But after playing that, we realized that maybe Coca Crown was better. And now probably this year we're coming back to Coca Crown, right? But every time, what we found that the tournament organizer, Shahid Bhai and the gang, they like to improve every year with the new things, right? And all the games are live. That's the best of it. And we also play both Saturday and Sunday.
Sorry about the thing. No, just went and sit down.
Right.
Yep.
No worries.
So it's very well.
Okay, thank you. And then what we found that this year is a different format. No more,
People coming.
no more like playing with each team because we got like 16 teams. I actually would have preferred the previous format because that's how we could have played with each team members. But this year, I don't know how it will pan out. But so far, what I heard that it will be two groups and then they will play and then they will rush each other. This is something I probably would not prefer, but hopefully we'll see better outcome from this. But this definitely I would not like to have it because this is one of the expensive tournament, right? And then you would expect something different compared to other tournaments, and the quality wise is also very high. So I would have expected the previous structure, or would love to, but yeah, we can also understand that when you have 16 teams, you have to do something different. But let's see how it goes.
Yeah, I think it's more about increasing the quality of the competition as well. Because last year we saw obviously a very competitive tournament, and all of the 8 teams were very, very strong teams. Even like from 1 to 8 were all like very strong teams. So I think introducing more players gives more scope for teams to really shine. Basil Bhai, your highlights from the last 2 editions of BCL as well. Just your take on the tournament as well.
Thank you, Tariq, for giving me the floor. Just for your information, that the last year BCL was my first time, and also for Sydney Fighters, it's going to be most probably 4th tournament I'm going to play if if I play for BCL 2024, but obviously I'm going to play if I'm fit actually. And from my experience compared to another tournament I played before BCL, that was most probably BSL. Yes, BSL. Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed throughout the tournament. Their exposure level of broadcasting, everything was fantastic. Also, after getting into the team, most probably first time I could perform something in the BCL, so that's why it's memorable. I got my first wicket in the BCL for Sydney Fighters. That's it memorable. The area, it's all the areas is a bit far from me, basically, who stay in the southwestern part actually. But still, that part is the new suburb out there, so the environment and I can say what the ground, everything is okay, especially the first part of the tournament where it happened. I forgot the suburb name.
Oran Park, I think. Oh,
Just beside Oran Park. I forgot.
Yeah, Catherine
Catherine
Park.
Park.
Catherine Park, yeah, those oval is new and very nice. Also the facilities, players room, everything was good. So yeah, and also I heard from Farhad Bhai that BCL is the much I can say it's vibrant tournament. So hopefully they will have more vibration this year, as I can see that the more players are coming. Also the entry fee is increased this year, so most probably more more gifts and awards are there. So yeah, I hope I wish all the best for the tournament, and also I'm expecting everything will be very good and productive.
Agnik, I'm going to move on to you now.
Yeah.
If you had to pick your favorite moment of any BCL tournament, which one would that be? And why?
Definitely us making semi-finals. As a club, it was a good achievement. Like slowly building the club up and then getting that milestone of reaching the semi-final. It's definitely a limelight for us. Definitely looking to improve on that, but it's a good stepping stone for the future. Because I don't think made a couple of quarterfinals here and there. One, I think, a BSL Challenger Cup or something like that. But overall, I think making BCL semi-finals a real highlight for us. So yeah, I'd say that is the case.
And you guys put in a very strong fight as well. I mean, like at one point it was anyone's game, but I think Gladiators just pulled through in the end.
Yeah, I mean, always runs put on the board in the final always pays good dividends at the end. So it is.
Yeah. Rahul Bhai, I just want to talk about your catch of Sami Nafsar's. Is he? Sorry, I'm not too sure if you guys are there. Can you guys hear me?
They're muted.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
here.
Yeah, Rahul Bhai, I just want to talk about your catch of Sami Nafsar. We all know that Samin hits the ball like a bullet. How have you managed to catch that ball?
Actually, when I was bowling on the time, there was bit excitement. I was see that the ball is running just beside me, so I just jump onto the left side. I haven't think about anything. It might be a serious injury or something, but somehow I could manage the catch, and finally I got it, and that would be the best catch in the tournament.
It was a catch of the century. What is with this weight,
Yeah.
the way he flopped like that, and the jam and landed, the entire field started shaking. But he managed to keep it in his palm. It was like amazing catch.
Yeah, not only in that match. Actually, Rahul had a similar catch in the last match in the Robert Park. Not similar, but another hard one. Actually, he still
It was
Pretty
shows.
similar. It is pretty similar.
Yeah. I
Was
just
that a
like
close ball
to
as well?
introduce a couple of more people those who are involved in our club. I also have like Taslim Arif, who is basically the president of our club. Hello, everyone. So we all actually
Yeah.
together. And then we also have like my son Junaid. He's also our management member of the club. So we all are actually on a cruise. Uh, I just wanted to say, like they're also hearing and participating in this session.
Why didn't they take you, Agnik?
How was
Sorry?
that?
Why didn't they take you along with them, Agnik?
Maybe because the performance haven't been up to par. Maybe.
No, no, no.
Probably good.
So it was long back planned. Maybe next year we'll plan together with the players.
That's it.
I think that's a good segue into my next question. I know that you guys have a very strong bonding. What sort of sets you guys apart from other teams, not just in the BCL, but in the Bangladeshi community in general? Anyone's free to answer this question.
Yeah, I mean, one key thing is definitely the connection we have as a team. We back ourselves a lot, and yeah, it flows through backing each other up, supporting each other. When we're winning, we're happy, but then when we also lose, we're able to back each other up and then learn from those mistakes. And that's something of a culture I'm looking to build. I know it can be tough at times, especially right now with the results, but definitely keep on pushing. And also the fact that we've got a couple of good core players in our team who help the newcomers eventually make their way up in community cricket. For example, we've got Maqsoodul Haq, started with us recently, and now he's one of our main bowlers. He's just grabbing wickets for fun, so it's really good. We've got Faisal here, who's worked his way up as our key spinner in our team. So it's lovely to see like all these players growing in their cricketing journey, and we're able to facilitate that with our club. So yeah, that's the main thing.
Farhad bhai, Rahul bhai, do you guys have anything
Yeah,
to add to that?
I just wanted to add a couple of more things. When we started the team, we had certain visions of like, we'll not play, but we'll also enjoy. And a lot of fun, food, and other things should be involved. And then when we started, many people started saying that, oh, let's see how long they can continue this sort of, you know, fun and foodies thing. But I think we are running 3 years plus. Still, there's no shortage of fun or food. Even in the last BSL match, we lost. We lost to a
Yeah.
team, but we still had a pizza together, right? So that's it. What about the City Fighters? I just want that the fun never stops, even though we lose or win. Yeah, because I know each and everyone is trying the level best, and if you're losing as a whole, as a team. So there's no fault of like individual fault or anything like that. That's the culture we started, and that is continuing. So people were skeptical, like, oh, that this will go for a couple of months and they'll stop. But this is 3 years plus. We're still having the same culture. We have a lot of new people coming in, a lot of people left, but the culture is still the same, and that play and fun. And there's some of the new players like Faisal. He is also a media manager, and then he has already proven his worth for the team. He started with bowling in the middle overs. Now he's opening bowling every match in BSL.
Oh,
So this is the thing. Like we also have Maksudul, Ivan, or Ridoy. We got a new player who are getting chances. In one matches, for example, when we played with Kryptonites, for example, when Imrukas was there as our opponent, and at certain point of time, we realized that we're going to win this match anyway. So what I like, for example, Agnik immediately started giving the ball to Manik or Ridoy, who are actually new player in our team. So even though Hamid got like 1 wicket in 1 over without conceding any run or maybe 1 run or something, Hamid didn't bowl any longer. So it is like Ridoy or Manik to uh, bowl all the 5 overs and close the match for us. So this is sort of things I like, where we're giving opportunities to a lot of young guns and young players. In one of the last matches, we are playing against Bulls, and then I was not playing in that match. And then Muaz and Monojit, two of the new players, played brilliantly. And I think Rajan Bhai, who's one of the respected players, right, of Bulls, he came to Rahul and said, like, hey, boy, how did you make this team so strong, right? Even the Farad Bhai and other people are not there. Some people are standing every day. So even the last match, we were chasing 200 plus runs and we reached up to 201, chasing that. So we just lost a couple of runs. So I think that's the thing. Like, everybody's getting chances and they're proving as long as you're doing well, we're promoting you up. So and they are they are proving their role. So I think that's the culture will continue. It's a performance-based culture. It's a fun-based culture. So that will continue.
Yeah, it's a very beautiful mix, and I think every community cricket team needs that balance of fun, family, and then also rewarding performance and giving the opportunity for youngsters or newcomers to perform. You mentioned Imrul Kais, Farhad Bhai. I'm gonna pass the question on to Agnik. Um, I think you got the wicket of Imrul Kais. How is that? How is that feeling? First of all, for dismissing a Bangladeshi cricketer for just 6 runs, and how did you guys mentally prepare for that game? Obviously, it was a huge pressure with such a big player on the opposition, and you know, playing an international cricketer wherever you're playing, you expect them to score big and to score quick as well. Um, the fact that you got him out 6 for 7, how did you? Yeah, sorry. So how did you prepare for that? What was the feeling like after you got his wicket, and how did you guys sort of bank on that to eventually win the game by 43 runs?
Yeah, so I mean, preparations wise, there wasn't much. This goes again, like I personally, I don't like looking at the. I mean, you have to an extent look at the big name players in the opposition, but don't take it too much to hand because in a game of like 25 overs, they'll definitely give you the chance, and it's about taking that chance. So yeah, for Imrul Case's like his situation, in that morning, I'm pretty sure I played with him in Wally Park. So I already had I already knew what sort of like game style he had, and then I just banked on that, and then tried to execute on what he was struggling to do in that game. And then yeah, it just came through. He just tried to poke at it. I tried to buy as fast as I could, and it just worked eventually. But yeah, I mean, for every game, definitely, if you look at someone like Imrul Case and be starstruck, it won't work. So you just have to keep a cool head, especially in like even in grade cricket when you see a top player come in, you just can't get phased by it. So you just have to play your own game back to yourself, and yeah, just keep going. That's pretty much it.
Farhad Bhai, do you have anything to add to that, or Rahul Bhai?
No, I think we didn't do much analysis of that match, and we were just saying that look, we are playing against a national, icon, right? So there's nothing we can do. There's nothing. There's no more analysis on this. Let's focus on our strength. And I got actually scared by getting 6 run on my fast ball, and he made a six with with a gentle flick. And then everybody was like, "What the hell is going on?" But the thing is, I think Rahul and Agnik made my life a little bit easier because we had a very good score in the first innings, almost like 180 or something. And Rahul was like ballistic on the day, and then Agnik just finished it off in a style, right? And then that gave me a lot of confidence. And then after getting hit with fast ball 6, I changed my length a little bit and started moving in the both ways. And that created some doubt, I guess, to Imran's mind, because if the ball was moving both in or out, and then he did 5 ball dots. And that's the best part, right? And then we won the we won the battle in the first over, right? Where we kept him in his check. Because if you see his next match or following matches against the multicultural teams, he was ballistic. He was reaching 30 runs in like 5 or 6 balls. So we were expecting that sort of hitting from him, right? But once after the first over, I kept him in check, 5 dot balls. I think then in the second balls, Agnik got a wicket because Agnik's ball is really fast and he just moved it straight. So he was expecting moving left or right, but Agni just ball straight ball. And that actually created confusion because in previous over it was slow and moving left or right, but then fast, quick, straight ball created his mind. It created double mind in his mind. So I think it was all about that. And once he moved, I think it was over. We knew that we have won the match anyway. So I think it was good experience for us. Thanks for giving us the opportunity to play against him, but it was a lot of pressure on us playing against a national icon. But we just said, boys, just go and relax. There's nothing to lose here because we're playing against someone who is definitely way ahead of our league, right? So there's nothing to lose here. That was the strategy.
Faisal bhai, were you present in that match as well?
No, I was not present. I just went for
Oh
meditation.
no, Mr. Big
Yeah,
Match there.
I obviously missed it. Yeah.
Okay. Agnik, have you guys had any changes to the lineup for this upcoming tournament? I know in BCL a lot of teams recruit big players, and are there any changes to your core squad for this upcoming tournament as well?
Well, we've got some really good handy additions coming in. As usual, BCL, like this smaller number of teams in comparison to BSL and BD Gold Cup, so competition is much, much higher. We do have some good additions in Rocky Boyan, Shaf Sabir, Pallav Chakravarti, Shamnon, Faisal. So we've got good mix coming in. And hopefully, yeah, we're able to kick on and get a good tournament underway.
And what are you looking for in this tournament? So you guys reached semifinals this time. How far do you want to go in this tournament?
Well, ideally final, but then you can't really think that way. Just have to take it, as boring as it might sound, like a game by game basis. It's for us ultimately. It's about all of our key or like 3 or 4 players stepping up on the day. It just can't happen with one person or 2 people performing and then the backing's not there. With BCL 23, we definitely had that. Everyone was performing, so that's our template going into BCL 24. If we can hold on to that, especially with the additions we have from the new additions to our squad, I can see us going a very long way.
And another question as well on just the timeline of the tournament. Obviously, BCL is always played 1 or 2 matches at least in Ramadan. How are you guys preparing both mentally and physically for that? What did you guys do before that sort of worked or might not have worked? And yeah, how are you looking to prepare this time around?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely something like a bit of a challenge to play because I know it's really tough for those who do it. Like it's definitely hard to fast and then play. So I mean, haven't thought of that just yet. But then I think last year we were able to do some things that were helpful to the side that helped us win the couple games. So we'll definitely look into that. So I don't have much on that. Yeah.
Okay. I'm just going to finish off with a few rapid fire questions. So I'm just going to ask each of you 2 questions each and just give me an answer that comes straight to your mind. So Agnik, I'll start with you. Red ball or white ball cricket?
Red ball.
If you had the choice to play at a specific stadium, would you play at Mirpur Sher-e-Bangla or the SCG?
SCG.
SCG, interesting.
Yeah.
Faisal bhai, on to you now. If it was Australia versus Bangladesh in a World Cup match, who would you support?
Bangladesh.
Nice answer. Bondi Beach or Cox's Bazar?
Cox's Bazar. Because I haven't been to Bondi yet.
What? You have to go there.
Way.
Best beach in Sydney. A bit busy, but it's a beautiful beach. Yeah. Farhad bhai, on to you. Coffee or cha?
Sorry, what is the question?
So it's just a quick fire question. Just answer whichever comes to your mind first. Coffee or cha?
I didn't get the question. Can you repeat?
Coffee or cha?
cha?
Coffee or coffee, anything.
Halim or chotpati?
Huh?
Halim or chotpati?
That's a difficult choice, but I would go with Halim.
Halim. Rahul bhai, 2 questions for you as well.
Yeah, can you please repeat?
Yeah. For Rahul bhai, if you had one shot to play, ramp shot or reverse sweep?
Ram shot.
Ram shot.
And do you
Ram
prefer
shot.
playing cricket in the winter? Do you prefer playing cricket in the winter or the summer?
Winter better. Summer is a bit hard.
Winter. Yeah. All right. Thank
I
you.
don't think I
think
will
that's
ever
the
see
time.
Rahul playing a reverse sweep or a ramp.
Well, you don't see that coming?
Nah, no way. No way. Oh, okay.
All right, we'll finish at that for today. Thank you everyone for joining, and Farhad and Rahul bhai especially for joining in the middle of a cruise. Good luck in the tournament for all of you, and we hope to see you and speak to you during the tournament as well.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thanks everyone.
Bye.
Thanks, bye.
Bye.
Thank you everyone for joining tonight for the podcast. That's a wrap for Sydney Fighters. We'll be joining the Sydney Brothers tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. and I hope to see you then. Thank you.